Once the United States had passed its laws trying to restrict Chinese entry in 1882 and began enforcing these laws, Chinese still were determined to come to the United States to try to take advantage of better economic opportunities here, which contrasted sharply with the devastation and widespread poverty in China. And they figured out alternative routes. The easiest at an early point was to go to places like Canada and also Mexico, which shared these extensive land borders with the United States. And if you think about the logic of illegal immigration, in fact, the first illegal immigrants in the United States were Chinese because they were the first ones to face restriction. And up until the problem of Chinese illegal entry, the United States really had not policed its border with Mexico. Mexican mobility across that shared border really did not become seen as a problem until the 1920s and 1930s, but the immigration bureaucracy's attention started being drawn to the southern border because they realized that many Chinese were circumventing the Chinese exclusion laws by crossing from the south. There is a new monograph by the scholar Anna Pegler-Gordon who examines the immigration station at El Paso, and she notes that that immigration station did not gain more resources, gain more staffing until the central immigration bureaucracy realized that border was a place at which many Chinese were crossing. And one of the strategies that Chinese did, since the law targeted Chinese as a race, was to disguise themselves as Mexicans. And so they would put on sombreros, they would hide their queues under their hats, they would wear ponchos and walk across the border. And this was very confounding for immigration authorities because they assumed that race could be visually labeled, that you could identify somebody just by looking at them what race they are and therefore know who had to be targeted for exclusion. And that Chinese could disguise themselves, and if you think about it, many Chinese and Mexicans could be interchangeable, was a big problem for the Immigration Bureau. And many Chinese managed to cross into the United States in this way.